Hey everybody, it's Matt and welcome back to Crypto Kings. In today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly what's going on with Shiba Inu and what I see happening in the near future, because I know there's so much hesitation going on right now with the market, and I wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on where I see Shiba Inu going in the very near future. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing for more daily Shiba Inu videos. So when we look at everything that's been going on, guys, there is an awful lot to discuss here, but really, to be honest with you, I don't see SHIB as being a poor performer on the week. And I know so many people have been, sort of going on about how terrible things are right now with the market, yada yada. But honestly, has Shiba Inu really had a bad week? I don't think so, to be honest with you, because when we look at this comparatively to everything else on our list, there is so much that's been performing a lot worse. I mean, we have a lot of other tokens, some of which are very good ones, which are down an awful lot on the week. A lot of Web 3.0, a lot of things that, you normally would think, even Avalanche, that you would think would be performing very well right now, have not been having a particularly hot week. So that begs the question, where does Shiba Inu go from here, and what needs to happen in order to bring SHIB to the forefront once again? So on the day, we're at around a neutral day, around 37, with a market cap of around $20 billion, which again, guys, this is still great. $20 billion is still amazing. It's just not quite where we want to be. Volume is down a lot over the past 24 hours, 28%. So only $1 billion in volume, which may not sound like a lot, but that's actually an awful low number compared to some of the previous days for Shiba Inu. Now, there are a lot of circumstances in which SHIB could see a massive spike in volume, and I would like to cover those circumstances in this video. Before I do, guys, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link is down below in the description if you guys would like to join over there. If you guys do join, you have a bunch of different options here in terms of what you can get. You can get a Discord role, of course, the exclusive Discord chat for patrons. You could become a silver member and get my live crypto alerts where I talk about the cryptos that I am buying and the cryptos I'm interested in. And if you go with the gold option, I will give you guys a lot of YouTube insights that I've learned on the road to becoming a full-time YouTuber. So Patreon link down below in the description. It's completely optional, but I always do appreciate the support. So here is the first circumstance in which Shiba Inu has some kind of resurgence. Now, I know this news didn't come out today. This is a couple days old, but this is a circumstance in which Shiba Inu could break its way out of this little bubble that it's in, this sort of break-even kind of bubble that so many other cryptos are in. And when we look through our list here, man, there really is a sort of standoff between Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're really not going anywhere. They're sort of leveling off, and the movement is just slow. It's very small. Cardano, I mean, so many tokens that you would think would have more volatile jumps after such a bad flash crash have actually not been recovering in the way that we want them to. So how can we expedite a SHIB recovery? Well, again, the first thing that I think will be major is the PlaySide and Shiba Inu Games announcement, of course. The fact that they are working on a milestone-based agreement to develop a multiplayer collectible card game planned to be released on multiple platforms. Now, it seems as if the community here was a little hesitant. You guys can see, oh, another card game, not just a card game, but you'll see. Appreciate your enthusiasm. So it seems as if the majority of people are excited about this. I'm sure some people aren't happy about the fact this is a card game, but keep in mind, card games are not particularly common in crypto, so I do think that this may be a good opportunity for the mainstream to sort of get involved in this, because even if they're out there, I don't know anybody who plays any crypto card games. I don't think you guys know anyone who plays any crypto card games. So if SHIB could be the team that actually does it and makes it fun, this could be a fantastic announcement for the future. And of course, when we check PlaySide Studios, these are the guys who are working on this. You guys can see they are doing a ton. I mean, look at all of these different games they have worked on here. Disney Pixar game here, Jumanji, a very big franchise. So these guys definitely, Nickelodeon, I mean, these guys definitely look like they are the real deal. So we definitely do have some opportunity here with PlaySide Studios. So we're looking forward to seeing what the Shiba Inu team and them are able to accomplish. Of course, Satoshi has said he's excited to work with them, yada yada. And something like this would be the catalyst that we would need to work our way back up. Because remember, guys, when we look at this chart, and I'll show you guys the expanded view here, when we look at our chart here, folks, there's a lot to consider, but the main thing is the fact that this was the Kraken listing, and look at it, man. It is ridiculous. I mean, this isn't like a small growth. This is ridiculous. And this is after the Kraken listing that we knew was happening. We had advanced knowledge of the Kraken listing, and even with knowing exactly when it was coming out, it's still pumped. It's still pumped a lot. So when you see something like this, it shows just how much opportunity there is for even a small announcement like a Shiba Inu game or something like this could be out there and could create a completely new, movement, a new reversal in this pattern. So definitely looking forward to seeing what they are able to accomplish. And again, just with the idea of Kraken in mind like this, man, you could easily see something like this happen again with a Robinhood listing or with some excellent announcement from the Shiba Inu team, of course. So when we look at our graph, guys, again, there is a lot of noise here, but regardless, when we look at the big picture, man, it still is a falling wedge, period. It is still a falling wedge when we look at the big picture here. I think it is only a matter of time before this falling wedge is complete and we see a bullish move upwards. Now, again, I think it is Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, which are currently sort of, holding that back. But I still do see the opportunity for some kind of mega bull run after this falling wedge is complete. So that's sort of the big scope. That's more of a grander view for the Shiba Inu longs out there that, I definitely think it is going to be worth looking at. When we check the relative strength index, you guys can see it is pretty volatile, in some of these previous instances, of course, with the Kraken listing, it's very volatile, and with that sell-off, it gets very volatile. But right now, things look as if they're sort of more stable, right around 50, meaning that, 37, 38-ish seems to be right around where SHIB, should stay based on current market conditions. Things would have to get very volatile for that to change. If, this broke into the 70s and 80s again, SHIB would probably be, well above 40 in order for that to happen. And of course, vice versa, if the relative strength index sent us down, down into the 20s or whatnot, we would probably have to have another one of those flash crashes like what we saw a couple of days ago. And of course, that was very depressing. I know a lot of people were upset about that, but thankfully, most of our assets have recovered to some extent, just not as hot as we would have liked them to. When we check the Fibonacci retracement, you guys know I love it. Love the Fibonacci retracement, one of my favorite indicators out there. So when we look at the Fibonacci retracement, it's now outlined the top and the bottom of the most recent run. So we've got the bottom here of around 35.50-ish, and then the top here of around 37.50-ish. So not a huge range here, but essentially it is showing that the 50% line looks to be the spot where we are sort of fighting to try to keep ourselves above. So the 50 line definitely does look good. If we are able to establish support above that, we could stay 36, 37, 38, no problem. Otherwise, we may test the 78.6% line. This is very possible of coming down here and testing that. So those are just a couple of our options, guys. And really, I don't see any major tragic movements happening in the near future. I think that any catalyst like these announcements that have been going on would be the catalyst we need to break ourselves out of this sort of rut that we're in. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Again, check out the Patreon link down below in the description. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all the amazing support on the channel recently, everybody. My name is Matt. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.